So whenever I have a day and the same topic comes up more than twice in the same day with my neurodivergent clients, I know that this is a good time to make a video about this. So let's talk about going to funerals and why going to funerals makes a lot of us feel like a sociopath. Because when we go to the funeral, we're sad, but we can't cry. Like, we're not having the same emotional response as everybody else. Like, everybody else is crying and weeping and why God they left us so soon and all those things. And you're like, yeah, sup. I'm going to go now. So here's the thing. Neurodivergents grieve differently. In fact, many of us grieve in a pre-game fashion. And this falls into something called scripting, or some people refer to it as auto-rehearsal, but most people know it as scripting. And scripting is this sort of activity that many neurodivergents, especially autistics, will engage in, but ADHDers do it as well, in which we will rehearse things like interactions, conversations, different types of interactions, whether it's a social interaction, a professional interaction, or like a semi-social interaction like a funeral, in which we will go through and we will process through the conversations and the emotions and the thoughts and the feelings and any possibility of any permutation that could happen when we go to that thing. And because we do this, many of us don't realize this, but we're actually pre-gaming grief. We are actually grieving ahead of time by working through all the feelings and emotions associated with grief well ahead of the actual event. Like, if we know that somebody is going to pass away, like if we have a relative who is in hospice, or we have a relative who is actively dying, or somebody that we know is not going to make it and is going to be passing away very, very soon, we will start to process the emotions and the thoughts and the feelings and the conversations and all the things that we know are going to happen with this, because death is uncomfortable and death is awkward. And most of us really don't really handle it very well. In fact, most humans don't really handle grief really well, so it's not just you, don't worry. But we will pregame it. In fact, in many ways, this is actually way healthier, because too many people will stuff down the emotions. They'll pack them down. Whereas many neurodivergents will actually rehearse and rehearse and rehearse and think about all the different conversations they can have, all the different emotions they're going to have, to the point where they actually are having the emotions before the event actually occurs. So this is why when we go to these funerals, we feel level, even, maybe a little sad, but not the level of sad that other people are having, because we've already worked through all the sensations and emotions of grief prior to the event actually occurring. So there you go. Now that's something you know.